Warning. The content on this channel is not intended or suitable for minors below 13 years of age. If that is you, please click off and come back when you're older. By continuing beyond this point, you affirm that you are 13 years of age or older.
What's up? What is going on, swears? So, we're back with part 2 of The Cat Lady. And before we get into that, so, games obviously have evolved. And it's kind of interesting to me that things that we expect now are, they influence gameplay to such a degree. So what I'm talking about is, I have whined about the game design of this game a bit in the last part 1. There's no jump out point at the end of the chapter, and I really find that frustrating because a game that's going to force you to dedicate, 1 to 4 hours to going through it, I think that's a mistake. Because I don't know that anybody necessarily has time for that. But also, the idea that it's good to have breaks, here and there. If you've got to slug that thing straight through, we're not grinding through Zelda here. We're not doing that anymore. It's interesting to me that the standards have changed so much. Because back in the days of Nintendo when I started, that wasn't, it wasn't really, obviously graphics have changed, but that really wasn't the case. You would have to knock through until you got to certain points, and you couldn't necessarily save levels, so if you want to try to beat stuff, you had to fly, fucking haul ass through it before your parents wanted the TV back. But now, there's auto save points and this and that in various games, and PlayStation 2, I think, really were the ones, for me anyway, that started to capture checkpoints and save points and stuff like that. And not having an easy ability to do that, to me, is a bit of a detriment, I think, to this game. But anyway, we're going to go back to part 2 and get into it and see if we can figure out what we need to do with this doc. Okay, so we left off with... This is funky, too, because I couldn't save until this point, but we left off with the nurse talking to us about her dream. So we're just going to jump in, and so she asked us about a dream. The dream was that light over our head had fried us. Go back and watch part 1 if you haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and
Yeah,
so did she.
I suppose.
I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
This audio is odd.
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot.
That audio
Every
is
time
odd.
I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously. I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the
I
morning.
love that accent, though.
To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
Okay, sure, whatever.
What happened to me?
Took a bunch of pills.
How much do
Dude.
you remember?
I took some pills and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm. And then...
Boom! Yeah. So we do the fields of barley? Let's do
all
that.
of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there. I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am.
Here I am!
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden? Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dying Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him. But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you. But Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt.
Oh boy.
Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now, why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too.
Holy
I'll
shit.
tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure,
Alright.
but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills. Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
What the hell?
She was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's some D&E shit right there.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Okay.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
Or do you?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
Oh.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that
That's
one,
the best breakup day, though,
He
really.
never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said.
So who are we held
Dreams
to
are just
kill?
dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up. Right?
We'll start with a little chat about
This
your
is a really
childhood.
odd chapter
I
so far.
want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
10.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling.
love that piano in the
and
background.
creating a
That's really
working
cool.
solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better.
Take out the
Can
clothes.
we talk about your
Oh,
childhood
sorry.
first?
Yeah,
Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a
What's
good
his number?
relationship with him?
So absentee, bad father, and let's give her a good dad.
I had a great dad. I have very fond memories of my father. He was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him.
What the hell?
How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these
Were you not
questions,
listening?
Susan.
Fuck's sake.
Let's talk about your mother now.
Okay,
What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Okay, so absentee mother. No, let's just give her
I can't
really nice
complain.
parents.
My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her. We were like best friends. Like soulmates. We did everything together. She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Okay. No, yeah, that's the thing. How many people have died on that same pillow? Wow. Alright. She nearly died herself, but you did die for a minute. Yeah, but that was in the ambulance. Okay, nothing to tell. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let's explore here. Whoa. Clock. Stuck at 10:08. It's probably broken or needs new batteries. Okay. Gloves. Examine. 3 different sizes. Let's take the people out. So many gloves! Wait, I saw something else here. Sink. Sink, let's turn the hot light on. Let's turn the hot water on. Alright, now let's leave. See what do we got over here. Oh, it's a toilet door. Yeah, let's go in there.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
Huh. No bath, no toilets in the rooms here. List of drugs for patients inside and is that us? Oh, I guess it is, okay. It's a lot of sedatives, it appears. Could knock out a horse and give it a headache for a week. Also cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre, why would they want to give me all that? I'm not crazy. I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. Okay. No. Okay, get out of here. Flowers. Yeah, we hate flowers. Okay. Alright, so we can't take them. Oh, what's this? Cider 1. She's taking a lot of sedatives and drug abuse. She's taking methadone. Okay, so she came out of her own free will. Lucky lady. So let's go in there and steal her stuff.
I've got enough gloves in my pocket. There's no need to take more.
Go back in there. Wait, what's this? Sink. Let's turn on the sink. 11:40. Oh yeah, all the clocks are broken, huh? Bed. Can't sleep in the bed. Yeah. Okay, where is her? I don't know what we're supposed to do here.
Hello?
Damn it. Okay, so.
I guess I should wait my turn.
Yeah, I guess so. So should we put the... Oh, I'll bet... Whoa, what if we stuff the gloves in this thing? Where's the toilet? So let's use the gloves. Turn it off. Let's use the gloves. Can't use them here. Okay, I'll go back and turn the sink on. We have to go in our room first, maybe? Let's turn the hot water on here too. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
Should we put the band? Can we put the band in the room somewhere? God damn it. Alright, we're supposed to do something. Let me think here. Okay, can we go further this way? Maybe that's the... Oh, we can. Alright, so we're judging the shit out of this nurse. call.
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night.
Who's
Black
Liz?
hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name.
Can't remember nurses' names?
Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Alright. Discharge letter. Oh, okay, that's the other girl.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Okay. Some folders.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry, are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Okay. Fuck you, bitch.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
Okay. Let's go in her way, I guess. Okay. We can go further left. Oh, we can. Excuse me, where's the exit? Yeah, let's do that.
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
Great. So we didn't have the choice to give her the other person's name. Oh. You're finally out! There, yeah, the patient was from Siren 2. She looks confused. Okay. So, why does everybody look the same? Like, the facial design is very similar here. Alright. Yes, patient. Okay. Suicidal. Strange. She looks like someone I know. Okay, talk to her.
Hi. Are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
definitely.
I'm a good friend of your mother.
I missed her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well,
What is my mother's name?
Sure.
Elizabeth.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just
No?
leave me alone.
Shall we swap our name bands?
Mother always told me not to talk to strangers. I can't take it. I'm being good now. Only talk to my nurses and good friends. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
So it wasn't. It was not Elizabeth. Should we try Mary? Let's try Mary.
Mary?
No, you're wrong.
Fucking
Leave me
hell!
alone. Please, just leave me alone.
All right, let's try another one. No.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that
It was
haunts
Whore. Your mother's name was Whore.
A beautiful
Just like
name.
you.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Let's see.
Joan.
No, you're
Oh
wrong.
my God.
Leave me alone.
Wendy.
Please.
Sorry
Just
for any
leave me
Wendy's out
alone.
there, but Wendy's not that great of a name.
If
Let's
you
just
really
spell with
are
an
a
I.
friend, you will
In the
know
middle,
my
not
mother's
the end.
name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second. Mandy.
No, you're wrong.
Every fucking name
Leave
is
me
wrong?
alone.
God damn.
Please.
Okay, I've given her every fucking name that
If
is
you
on
really are
here.
a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that
Is
haunts
there
me.
one I missed?
A beautiful name.
Alright,
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
so we had Joan, Mary, Elizabeth, Mandy. Oh, is there more? Oh, fuck, there is. Sarah, Alice. God damn.
Anne Burton.
No, that's my name. You don't know that. You little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, God.
If you really are
Okay,
a
let's
friend,
just keep
You
going.
will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
We told her her own name. I love it. We have Sarah, Nellie, Alice. Oh, that's tough.
Alice.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone.
Fucking hell.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second. Sarah.
No,
What? There's no more fucking name? You know what? You get the gloves. You get the gloves. You're gonna get the gloves. Here. Use them.
if you really are a friend,
I've gone
Oh,
through
no,
every
no,
goddamn
no.
name in there, I
the
think.
name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
What the hell?
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Okay, Joan, no. Mary, no. Elizabeth, no. Mandy, no. Sarah, no. Ali, Alice, no. I don't know, no.
I don't know.
No, of course you don't. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's
What is-
name.
I
The
went
name
through
that
every
haunts
fucking
me.
choice in here.
A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
I went through all these names. What the fucking fuck? Okay, alright, none of these names work. I think we have to go somewhere else to get out of here. I can't leave this menu? You know what, here, fine.
Elizabeth.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone.
Fine, fuck
Please.
off.
Just leave me alone.
This game is just got so many frustrating bits to it. you stuck this fucking place up. Okay. Yes, let's dig in trash. Stop writing messages on the mirror. Okay. Cleanliness is the cleaning staff. Patients keep the work clean. Okay, let's... Hold on. Whoa. I can't put this out. There's clack. Line on the side. Well, let's take that. Do we have to stab one of the guards?
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I pressed it by mistake. Sorry.
Oh. Alright. It happens, I guess. I'll see you later.
Okay. Toilets. Look at you. Oh, yeah! It's rather filthy. Let's use it. The lid is down. Right, so what? Open the lid. Now let's use it. I'm dying for a wee ever since I woke up. Whee! Okay, I need... Okay. Yo. Do we have a... So she wrote her mom's name on the mirror?
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Do we have a choice of EIL? We don't. Okay, so...
Elizabeth.
No,
How do we get that choice?
you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Someone is coming.
Okay, so maybe we need to do something with this person.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I just wanted to remind you that I'm ready to go home.
Oh, is that so? Well, guess what? I haven't forgotten. It takes time. I could lose my job if I don't follow the correct procedures. Why do I bother? I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Are you kidding me? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Oh, you should know we are only following the doctor's orders here. You do want to get better, don't you? Now, let me have a quick look at your name band. Miss Ashworth, I strongly suggest you take this, alright? That's it. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better.
Alright, we're going to take some drugs and we're going to...
Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Okay, we're on a really... Oh, there's SHA. Okay, so we're going to save here. Alright, so that is going to wrap it up for part 2. The actual same mechanism works here. That is so nice! And we'll come back to see if we can finish out chapter 2 here in the next one. This is an interesting game. So the EIL was between those two pillars there. This is an interesting game. It's sort of linear, but it's also not linear. And I'm digging playing it, but it's there's some odd bits to this also. It's a very unique game. We're gonna keep going with it for a while and see kind of where it leads, but I don't know why she's the cat lady. That's the question that's been kind of plaguing me a bit here is why is she the cat lady? The cat was a big focus in the beginning, and we don't, like, there's no cat here at all now, so. But we'll come back part 3 and explore further and just kind of see what is going on here. And of course, that'll be the very next video, and until that time, as always, swearers, peace out.